You're logged on to Sri Lanka's number one sports hub, ThePapare.com. It's a very brand new year, brand new start to the decade as well. And here we are with the Dialog Rugby League 2019-2020. And what a way to start this year off as Police Sports Club here at Police Park take on CHNFC. It's going to be an interesting game because the scope on how the season ended last year, Police Sports Club ending things on a high. In the meantime, CHNFC also finishing their season on a very positive note. So Police Sports Club hosting CHNFC in this very first game of this calendar year of 2020. Joining me alongside is Ranjiga. Ranjiga, brand new year.
Brand new decade as well, Inshaf. Yes, welcoming all our viewers as we bring you live coverage of the Dialog Rugby League once again. And yes, crunch game like you said. Both teams have had a good ending for the season before the break. Not Police when they got scratched by Candy before the break. But CH of course got their first win. I think that would have done a world of good for them, coming from behind and beating Navy. And yes, like you said, two good sides I think in the season, and two very potential sides. So we are up for a good game today.
Police Sports Club disappointingly finishing in the bottom tier, but CHNFC, a lot of promise behind this CHNFC side. In the meantime, we've seen some not so favourable conditions last year, but then things have changed with the new year. Conditions are looking very exciting for fast-flowing rugby. Temperatures at 30 degrees and the wind speed also playing its part. Not too many cloud cover around Police Park. Expect it to change towards the evening, but I think conditions are perfect for the first game of the year.
Yes, ideal conditions like you said, but if it rains like yesterday, there's going to be a mud field here at Police Park. Just a few moments away from kickoff. But before that, I think we'll go to a short commercial break, and on the other side of it, we'll bring you team cards, team news, and everything you need to know. Stay tuned to www.thepapare.com.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
ක්‍රීඩාවා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
සර්, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare Tamil.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare Tamil.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
5කින්
ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. ThePapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
Welcome back to live action. You're logged on to Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com. It's a brand new year for rugby as well. But before that, we'll take a quick look at how the results have been in the last week, or on the last playing week for 2019. That's how the results look like. CH winning from that second half stride, 23 points, 21. That's how that ended up. Police losing out to a rather confident and powerful Kandy side. Then CH and CR and FC doing their honours with Army, and Havelock Sports Club nearly lost that game, but then they had that nerve to finish that one very easily.
Yes, I think expected results last week. But disappointed was the police performance against Kandy. We were expecting them to put up better performance than that. But like you said, Kandy is riding on good confidence. They're feeling good about themselves, and especially playing at Nithaval, it's always favors the Kandy boys.
Contradictory. Last week's game was at Police Park. So the Police Park boys took a little bit of a detour, when that reflects on the points table as well. We'll take a look at how the points table stands in this brand new year. Kandy on top, CR at second place. Tomorrow's game, Kandy CR is going to decide who's going to top this table, and more or less decide who's going to take home the Dialog Rugby League. A little bit too early to predict that, Ranjika, but then take a look at that. Havelock at third, Police at 4, CH at 5. That's something that they'll need to improve in the next few games. Navy at 7, and then Air Force at 8.
Definitely, CH will be eyeing to go up the ladder, go to the top tier, get inside the top 4, and pose a threat to the leading teams. And I think this match, if they are to win here at the Police Park, I think that will do a world of good for Season FC. As we look at the highest try scorer, top try scorers, Janay Dilshan from CRNFC. Big break for the young lad. Janay Dilshan saw some scintillating tries swimming, and Buddhi Piriratana doing his magic for Kandy.
I think impressing in the very first season he's played. Then again, we go on to the top point scorer. I think a familiar face comes up, Riza Mubarak. Running is, he says it's his final season, but I think he has a few more years in my point of view. He's a leading point scorer, reaching that 50-point mark early in this Dialog Rugby League, and he's been an exciting player to watch even this year.
Yes, doing wonderfully well at fullback for CRNFC this year. It's, like you mentioned, Riza, a lot of experience for the lad. And the other matches today, Navy Sports Club taking on Air Force Sports Club at Varisara. Navy also yet to open their wins this season, haven't scored a victory yet. So
came almost close at race course last time the Dialog Rugby League was on. That was on week 4. Unfortunately, could not complete that one with a win. In the meantime, we'll take a look at what happened last time when the police players played CHNFC. It was a different police team, different CHNFC team altogether. And then Samuel Madhuwantha and Sudham Suryachi were firing all guns for CH.
Yes, mentioned Adam Gowda was there last season. He played a vital role throughout that second half of the league last year for CHNFC. Centre came from Australia to play for CHNFC, who is off Sri Lankan origin. And police, of course, caused some problems for CH boys, but it was CHNFC who came away with it. It goes to them controlling the boys, played a good role, good hand in the second half of the game. So the top point scorer last year, Samuel Madhuwantha, also yet to find his good form this year. He has been struggling, but he will play a pivotal role if CHNFC are to be a threat in this league this year.
High scoring game that was 38 points 25. That's how CHNFC won. Like you said, Ranziger, Samuel Madhuwantha, X-factor player for CHNFC from the time he made it through. Just that he's not firing all guns this time, and that's exactly why the coaching staff have made it a point to keep him on the bench or not include him on the play in 25. Carrying a little bit of an injury as well, Madhuwantha, but in the meantime, they brought in a new player who could replace Madhuwantha, a one-to-one combination. Wait and see who that player is. But if CHNFC can continue to play the way they played that game against Police last year, I think the win is theirs.
Yes, especially the last 20 minutes in Shaf. I think they made a brilliant comeback. They showed good chemistry among them. That's what has always been missing throughout the first 3 weeks for CHNFC. But last 20 minutes, they just found new life. I think the prep talk during the break would have done something by Viper Gunaratne. And they just managed to crawl their way back and snatch victory from behind against Navy. And I'm pretty sure that they'll be hoping for, there you go, the final, that's full-time score last time when they met here at Police Park, 38-25. I think today will be a similar sort of game, high scoring it will be, because both sides have good backlines, I think.
I think Police also wants to, they love to spread the ball out wide, use their wings, use those cheeky kicks. They have the likes of Viroshan, a magnificent player, alongside Imosi Vunivosa. We cannot forget Vunivosa when you talk about Police. But the Silva brothers have been incredible this season around.
Yes, Sajid Silva and Roshan Silva has been really good for the Cops. And like you mentioned, Imosi Vunivosa will also play a pivotal role in this game. He controls the game, he understands the game very well, and his experience and the power of the man will play a vital role in this game today.
Come down to those extra yards, but Boran Virakon also waiting for that opportunity. Gan Veeratne made his start for CHNFC, didn't have the expected result, although he was one of the X-factor players that can be disappointing first few games for him. But I think there's space for Veeratne as well, running strong in his 11th or 12th year in the Dialog Rugby League.
Yes, that's the thing about CHNFC in Shava. I think they have a good mixture of youth and experienced players, and that's what makes them a lethal side. It's just that they haven't played up to their potential in the first few weeks, but I'm pretty sure the win last week before the break, I think will do a word of good for CHNFC as they huddle up in front of us for their final prep talk from their coach Viper Gunaratne. Is a bit of under pressure, Viper, after those first 3 losses.
I think Gunaratne will be pleased with how he has performed in the Asia Division 1 and 19 championship. Maybe he's used a few of those boys also in that CHNFC side. Tuan, Shuel, Wasim, former Anthonian vice captain, X-Factors from up in the schools, and then he makes his way onto the field for CH as well. Then in the meantime, here's Sampath, Kingswood's fly-off, in fact fullback combination, is given a start over Jamal Dean as well today. Wait and see how impressive that's going to be.
It's exciting stuff for CHNFC as they walk towards the dressing room to get changed and get back to their playing uniforms. We're just a few minutes away from the kickoff. Much anticipated, much highly regarded match here, CHNFC and Police Sports Club.
Interesting new faces coming in for CHNFC. Sudam Surarachi, who was out due to injury, also makes his start in the CH team. He's a player who can make a difference from what he plays. The number 9 position has been something that CH have been rotating with Avish Kali, Rizwan Ibrahim, but then Rizwan Mohammed, but then with Surarachi coming there, I think there should be some clarity in that number 9 stand for CH.
Yes, indeed. He's a playmaker. He can change the game around within a matter of minutes. So that will also add to the confidence of CHNFC as they face this challenge. It's always a good challenge here at the Cops Den, Police Park. The crowds turn up. The support for police is very, very high when they are playing at their home grounds. And that will also help Police Sports Club. It will boost their confidence as they try to get back into track after that thrashing at Nittabala.
Minutes to kick off the first game for 2020. Year in, year out, I think Police Sports Club have been consistent. But in the meantime, before we talk about police, before we come to see it, we talk about police. Here you go, nothing changing in the front tight five combination. Lairupa with Lasit Silva and Dhanushka Surya in that front row combination. Nisal Samadhi brings in that experience with Mohan Bimratna, who's rather new, but then the loose forwards is where the game is won and lost for Police Sports Club. Udara Surya Puram experienced campaigner. Vakish Veerasinghe comes in from his number 8 position to flanker, and then here we have Udaya Sanjula strengthening that loose forwards. Then we move on to Primesh Dhanushka, Nalin Kumar. I think interesting choice that coach Asanga Rodrigo has made, taking out Johan Pires and adding in Nalin Kumar.
We have Janit Chanaka and Imosi Vunivosa. The center combination, Vunivosa will play a wide role, and we have the two Silva brothers, Eroshan Silva and Satyat Silva. At fullback we have Suranga Kasun.
Let's take a look at the replacements. Amjad Hashan, Vihang, Sujan Puretwaku, Adish, Mohammedin, Zanit, Chana Chandimal and Shifa Ahmed will be the combinations for police. Then we move on to CHNFC, call it out new names. Satyanath Dunga has 3 tries under his name. Then we have Prasad Malasanka, experienced campaigner, combining alongside Kalindu Karyavasam. Sajid Saranga, Matis Sarathan Sarachandra has had an impressive campaign. He's one of the most improved players. Shayan Dias, Mutantri and Chatur Dilshan is going to be the X-Factor players. Sudam Suryachi, fancy jersey number coming in, number 99 for him. Then Rajapaksa, Warren Veerakon, Ryan Veerakon, Nishan Pereira, Ashan Maduranga and Hirosha Sampath making his debut in the club format for the first time, former Kingswoodian. And then taking a look at the replacements, Dushman Pedashana, Dimitri, Nizran, Nida, Ruan Veerasinghe, Pulastri Sanayaka, Nivanga Prasad and Tuan Mohammad Shuail. So interesting lineup for CHNFC.
Yes, some new names starting this time for CHNFC as we get ready for the opening ceremony. We will have the players lined up. Lined up in front of the main guests. The players will be introduced. The match official Jonathan Markowitz, foreign referee, and we have Kamil Hajdi and Anil Mangala as the 2 ARs for this match. As the players line up in front of the main podium. The players will be introduced for the chief guests.
Experienced campaigners in that red jersey, Sudashana Mudutantri, Sajid Saranga, Dimitri Vijayatunga. A lot of experience, and also Dushman Pedashana, one of the renowned names in this club rugby circuit, making his comeback after playing for over 11 years at Havelock Park. He's making his comeback here at CHNFC.
Yes, like I mentioned, like we told you, new faces in the CH starting lineup, and it's going to be exciting to see them back in the starting lineup, especially Sudham Surya making the starting lineup after an injury break. I think that will boost their confidence as they face the police boys here at the Copsden.
We have the dignitaries today being introduced to the teams. On to your far right is Mr. Sajid Taufik, Regional Manager, Dialog Rugby, then followed by Lasta Gunaratna, President of Sri Lanka Rugby, followed by Mr. Shami Silva, President of Sri Lanka Cricket, then Mr. DIG Latif, who's spearheaded the rugby movement for police. So, interesting match about to start. In the meantime, Sri Lanka Rugby, the tournament organizers, have brought in the services of overseas referee. He'll be refereeing today's game as well as tomorrow's, I think, title decider in the first round. Can be playing CRNFC.
Yes, it's good for our referees as well to work with the foreign referees. Okay, then the formalities are done and we are about to kick off this crunch game. It's 4th week of the Dialog Rugby League, about to kick off after the holiday break. CHNFC taking on Police Sports Club. Skipper Rohit Rajapaksa will kickstart the proceedings. We're just seconds away of kickoff. There goes the whistle. Rohit kicks it short. Beautiful kick there if CH ultimately managing to gather it. They go to ground. Here we go. Sarjan Mudutantri going into contact. Sudham Surya controlling his troops right from the word go. Big hit there from the police hookup. CHNFC still going.
Careful.
That's a high tackle there, dangerous tackle from police. So not a good start from the cops.
You lift him.
It's a penalty straight away for CHNFC.
Instructions are clear from the referee. You lift him, you put him down safely. I think you can see the intentions from the CHNFC lads. They want to play this game quickly. They want to speed things up. Not the best of kicks from Rajapaksa. Could have got a little bit more distance on that kick and pushed his team inside 22. But nevertheless, CHNFC have had the early opening honors of this game. So let's see if Prasad Malsanga can get this line out right and make sure his team is on right track.
So inside the 40 meter, in the first minute of play, CHNFC on the front foot. Gets it right. Shandas goes to Sudham Surya. Rohit Rajapaksa to Ryan Veerakon. Flips and turns. Takes two to put him down. Ryan Veerakon. Sudham once again going in on his own now. Goes to contact. Couldn't make much ground. CHNFC almost on the 22. Pick and run. Prasad Madhusankar.
Hands over you, hands. Leave him.
CHNFC on the front foot in the first few minutes. In the middle of the pitch, using their forwards to build up some faces.
1900.
There's Sudham.
CHNFC playing with an advantage for offside
Penalty
by police.
on scrum half.
There goes Suryarachi. Knows that the advantage is coming, wants to take the advantage. Good presence of mind from Veerakon as well. And there you go, first opportunity opening up, and Rajapaksa didn't try to go for touch early on. There you go, that this was
Number
the
7 blue, offside of the ruck.
initial break. This time he doesn't want to take that risk, and then Hiroshi Sampath will be taking his first ever kick at goal in this club format.
Youngster making his club rugby debut for CHNFC. An opportunity for him to show his colours. He's replacing some big boots in Shaf, replacing Samuel Madhuwanta.
I think it's a big challenge to replace Madhuwanta Ranjika based on what he's done in the last 2 years, in not only in the schools but in the club format, because he's changed how we think about traditional rugby, and he's put his hand up. Just that it's an interesting to see, interesting choice. I was talking to Coach Vaipa Gunratna as well on if he was taking a huge risk in putting Hiroshi Sampath in, but he said that he's a big game player and he has the capabilities of winning matches for the side. And just as I tell that, misses his first touch, first kick at goal.
It's not getting the direction right, Hiroshi Sampath. I hope the young man doesn't
Slightly
feel the
drifting
pressure.
leftward because he had the direction. It's a very high-powering kick as well.
And Cops restart from the 22. Sampath gathers it, gives it to Rohit Rajapaksa, to the skipper. Skipper is going on his own, takes 2 to put him down. Now inside their own half for CHNFC, Nishan Pereira going into contact. Couldn't make way to the police defense. Was up to it, and police winning a penalty inside their attacking half. Holding on, says the referee. Good bit of play there from the Police Sports Club.
Number 12 was off his feet that time. Ryan Virakon, the culprit. And interestingly, Police Sports Club has options with them. They don't have the best of kicking options in comparison to the other teams in this Dialog Rugby League. Ranjika just that they'll be using what they have, and then Nalin Kumar shifting his way from CR to Police as made his start at number 10. And it will be a start that he will forget. He'll want to forget with that
Option.
disastrous click.
Scrum up.
Very unfortunate there. It was an opportunity for Police to string some faces together,
That's for you right there.
put pressure back on CHNFC, but wasn't meant to be. So CHNFC getting away with the first mistake, first error,
Come on, guys. Come on up.
and it's going to be the first scrum of the game.
I've made the mark for him, and he's on
And
it.
it will be Sudham Suryarachi to feed in.
Remember, guys? I promise I won't rush. You go on me, yeah? Crouch! Bind! Set!
Ball turned over. Is it? Yes, referee says knock on. So both teams are giving away possession very cheaply. They were given chances to make amends, but just not unable to keep the discipline right. So the early stages have been very indisciplined from both sides.
And this is going to be crucial if CHNFC or either one of the teams want to turn this around, because if CH remembers what went wrong for them last time, that's exactly what they're trying to do this time.
Set!
So first scrum for Police. Gets it out to his centres. Here we go, Vunivosa. The back line of Police. Surankasun going into contact, brought down inside the 22. Referee immediately says high tackle. So, but it doesn't matter. Vunivosa goes over. They're playing advantage. But the first try is for the Cops.
Taken by surprise, Imosi Vunivosa. Everyone was looking at the other player, Surankasun, going into contact. And Vunivosa picks the ball, sees the gap. There's no stopping him from there on. For first try of this year comes in favor of Police and whoever. And it goes on in favor of Imosi Vunivosa. Wonderful break there from Surankasun initially. Janet Changa played his part, and Police have their first points on board.
It's brilliant, and just what the doctor ordered for Police Sports Club. This will put a lot of pressure on CHNFC. And it's just what the start they needed. Here we go, the replay. There's a turnover on the 40 meter.
Take a look at that. Primesh Danushka has a quick ball out to his three quarters. Nalin Kumara knew exactly what to do. Univosa sends in that pass. Janit Chanaka lovely running line, puts Surang Kasun in control, slams Hirusa Sampath, has an advantage with him. Now Danushka. In fact, Danushka also was taken by surprise with Imosive Univosa crashing through that maul to score. So wonderful bit of work from the number 12 for Police.
Conversion taken by Nalin Kumara. Sajid Silva rather taking the conversion, and the ball is swaying away from the left upright, so the conversion is not through, but the score stands at 5-0 with Cops ahead.
Like I said, Ranjika kicking is going to be a crucial factor because both teams look to not have the best equipment they want. They had the likes of Janit Sandimal. Sandimal is expected to come in for Police in the second half, but in the first half, I think Police had to manage with the options they have. They have the likes of Kasun as well as Sajid Silva.
Again, a good restart, good hanging restart from
First one.
the skipper Rohita,
First.
and they ultimately end up winning
Second one.
a scrum for a knock forward from Police Sports Club. So it will be another scrum inside the 40 meter.
I got it.
Sudham Suryarachi to feed in.
This way. Sorry, guys. Sorry.
Referee changes his decision, asking the help of the assistant referee. As the referee says, the knock forward was from CHNFC. So it will be a scrum for Police Sports Club. So once again, not the ideal start for CHNFC in this match, conceding points, giving away easily their possession. That's not what they need, and that has been their downfall this season so far.
Bind! Set!
Primesh Danushka to feed in. Goes to ground, the flanker. Primesh settling his Nalin Kumara goes to the boot. That's a good high kick there. Hirusa Sampath not judging it correctly, but ultimately recollects it. So has support on the outside. Nishan Pereira now cutting back in, going past two defenders, goes to ground. This good high pressure stuff from Police Sports Club. Sudarshan Mudutanti tries to go from the corner, and he's put to touch. So good bit of defense there from Police Sports Club is riding on some good confidence.
The first 10 minutes have gone in favor of the Cops. The home team are doing everything right. They're not trying to do anything too special. They know what they have. They know what they're capable of. We saw how good their line speed of. Here you go. Take a look at that. Uday Sanjula. And that time it was the wing record. In fact, Janit Chanaka bundling Sudanshan Mutantri into touch. Mutantri shouldn't be too happy with that. The former Sri Lanka national sevens captain has loads of experience behind his jersey.
Primesh Danushka gets it to Vunivosa. Now shows the dummy, and he's still going. Cuts back in. Does he have the pace? But it takes two people to put him down. Beautiful running angle there from Vunivosa. This high pressure stuff from Police. Still in with possession. Sajid Silva taken aback from Eroshan Silva. That was taken back from Nishan Pereira. Good defense there from CH.
Police played, given an advantage, and there you go. Once again taken quickly from Police, but not at the right mark.
He's knocked it on.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Hit all the space.
This is just disappointing coming in from Police. He's knocked it on Primesh Danushka. Not what Police would have wanted, Ranjika. After all that hard work that Imosive Univosa, it was a coast-to-coast attack. Lovely break, second break for him in this game. Just that he didn't have support on his left shoulder when he tried to go left.
Front row.
Yes, brilliant from Vunivosa. Here we go. Danushka initially getting his ball to Vunivosa. That's a dummy. And takes four defenders off his way. But
ideally, I think Vunivosa could have shifted right because there was support in terms of Sudan Puritwaku as well as the Silva brothers on to the right. So slight bit of a little bit of a detour this time for the Cops.
It's a scrum for Sudham Suryarachi. Goes to Hirusa Sampath. Can he get a good clearance in? No, he doesn't. It's straight to Janit Chanaka, who fends off one defender. Brought down on the 40 meter. Primesh Danushka takes it quickly. Turns the direction. Munivosa tries to gather a hard ball, but ends up knocking it on.
Option.
That will be a scrum for CHNFC.
Touch. So you have an option. Line out. What do you want, guys? Scrum. Scrum. Lost forward into touch here.
Handling errors keep coming, Ranjika, despite the conditions. Conditions have not been the reason why we've seen a lot of handling errors. Now it seems so. I think that's going to be key if both teams want to turn this thing around, because all this while we've seen both police and CH continuously gifting position away. I think that's something they'll need to rectify in the coming few minutes if they need to turn things around.
Tell that loose head, bind straight, yeah? Straight. Crouch!
Scrum inside their own half for CHNFC. Sudam Suryarasi once again, who has Rohit Rajapaksa at first receiver.
Use it. Yep.
Lets the ball roll. Put under immense pressure by Primesh Danushka. The ball is still in with CHNFC. So they somehow try to keep it with them. Surashana Mudutandri now fends off one defender. Still going, brought down. This is Sudam Suyarachi. Goes to Nishan Pereira. That's a wayward pass, but luckily for him, Gan Veeratna was right there to get it.
No advantage, you're off your feet. Number 7.
That will bring back play into the 40 meter. It will be a penalty for CHNFC. Once again, some mistakes in that phases.
Once again, CH continuing to make mistakes, but then Police Sports Club also helping CHNFC's cause. So skipper Rajapaksa shouldn't be worrying too much, but he'll have worries such as not getting clearance kicks sorted out for his team.
There's another mistake there from CHNFC as Erosion Silva. That's Sajid Silva who went into contact, but a good tackle there from Warren Veerakon, who pushed his player back, but police still in with the ball.
No problem.
They're inside their own half. Primesh Danushka going into his first receiver. Brought down initially, couldn't get any sort of yards there for police. Now Nayan Kumara will kick this deep, which bounces just in front, just by the touchline, and then it will be a line out for CHNFC.
Wonderful clearance kick that time. Kumara had needed to know the depth as well, because he was kicking not from the inside, from the outside, and it did very, very perfectly.
Yes, wonderful clearance kick there. They were under the pump. It was a good bit of defense from CHNFC, pushing back the police players as they try to make a counter attack. But it will be Prasad Madhusankar to throw in.
Time's off, just looking for the ball. I think it's right here. Thank you.
Prasad Madhusankar to throw in inside their own half. Gets the ball cleanly. Trying to use their forwards to push forward. Sudam gets it, goes for the foot, and Erosion Silva gathers it, and clearly
that's going to be clearly a dangerous ball, but referee says play on with the advantage.
There's Janit Chanaka, who is running in, cuts back in, takes two players with him. This is good counter attack from Police Sports Club. Now Danushka.
Still going police, this time turnover ball from Brian Veerakon. Wonderfully done, spotted the free ball, earned it for his side, and now Sudam Suryarachi will want to put in the clearance. Will go into the hands of Suranga Kasun.
Suranga Kasun now tries to go by himself, gets past one defender, gets the pass, but the pass goes astray.
Option. Scrum. Scrum. It's
Once
well scored,
again,
good touch.
both teams
They want a scrum option.
continuing with their handling errors. There's been a lot of handling errors in this first 17 minutes. Both teams unable to maintain position, unable to create few faces together. Here we go, the replay. This is the kick from Sudham Surerachi, and that was Sajid Silva.
Definitely should have been
up,
booking
please.
for that dangerous tackle, and the referee should have bought back play and showed him a card because that was clearly tackled on the air. We'll wait and see if change in that decision, but in the meantime, 5-0 is not a scoreline that you'll be proud of if you're on either of the teams, even Police nor CH. CH are yet to open their scoring for this new year as well.
As Rohit Rajapaksa tries to go by himself, gets a dummy in. Brilliant offload there from the skipper, who went to the hands of Sudham Surerachi. Now Sudarshan Mudutantri fends off two defenders. Still going, the experienced national player. Rohit Rajapaksa to Nishan Pereira. Nishan Pereira to Hiroshi Sampath. That's from the outset. Looks like a high tackle, but the referee says no. Hiroshi Sampath carrying the ball there. Sudham goes using his forwards now. Sudham Surerachi once again getting the ball out wide. Chatur Dilshan goes into contact. Now Ryan Veerakon tries to cut back in, but brought down. Good defense there from Police. This is CHNFC building up some faces. Can they make it count? Now the forwards are putting the effort, but referee says not releasing the tackler. So penalty,
Ideally.
and quickly taken there from Sudham Surerachi.
And I think that should be a second penalty for not getting back 10 meters. Referee should be avoiding a second penalty coming in for CH. In the meantime, CH continue to build.
Yes, CH still going. Finally some continuity from the boys from Metal Crescent.
Tackler.
Still going now inside the 22. Pick and run from Prasad Madhusanga. Gets the offload to Manoj Sarat Chandra. Sajid Saranga, that was, I think, scored the try. Yes, Sajid Saranga getting the offload from Prasad Madhusanga and scoring the first try for CHNFC.
Things finally working right for CHNFC. Initial offense coming in favor of Police. Police gifting this pathway as well. Taken quickly by Prasad Madhusanga. Quick turn of hands. And CHNFC score their first try.
Sajid Saranga finding the whitewash for CHNFC. Much needed try for them. And that was good continuity shown from CHNFC this time. And they reap the rewards as Hiroshi Sampath get ready for the conversion. Missed the first penalty. This is a replay. Sajid Saranga too strong for the two Silva brothers to hold on, as Sajid Silva was just blasted through to go over for the first try of the game for CHNFC.
Hiroshi Sampath readying his first conversion. Should be the first point for him in the Dialog Rugby League if this goes through. Missed an earlier one in a similar angle.
This time to misses the direction. Hiroshi Sampath.
Water break.
This won't help them at all, but unfortunately for Sampath, we'll have to wait to open his scores this year as we take for the 1 minute break.
Sampath has not been too lucky with his kicking. There's no fancy wind also flowing left to right.
Just make sure he stays cleaned up. We're still in the first half. It's only been 20 minutes. He's on my radar. Okay. Now, second thing is the penalty here.
So the instructions are clear to Hiroshi Silva. The referee has not forgotten any of the offences that the Police players have been making. We spoke about the not 10 meter penalty as well, and the referee knows very clearly what to do. He says his instructions are clear. Next time you're going to be in trouble. So clear warning sent out for the cops. And by the looks of it, the first 10 minutes belong to the police, and the second 10 minutes have belonged to CHNFC.
Yes, CHNFC finally stringing together some phases and ultimately converting that to points through a try from Sajid Saranga. It's a much needed break for both sides to get some refreshment. It's quite hot out there.
I think conditions have been very good for running rugby. I think Imosi Unibosa and the backline, I think we've kept on telling this over and over. I think the power of police is always on their backline, and if you use it properly, you're going to get the results that you expect. And a while back when police played Navy, we saw the forwards playing a majority of stake in that game, and it didn't work right, although police ended up winning that game. But then with the likes of Sachit Silva, Hiroshan Silva, and now the newest addition on to the number 10 jersey, I think things should actually work right for police if they use their backline to good use.
Very true. And it will be Nayan Kumara to restart. 20 minutes into the first half. Both teams equal on 5 points each. 1 try each for both sides. And Nayan Kumara to restart after the try. Goes deep this time. Straight into the hands of Sudham Suryarachi, who goes to the boot, gets the clearance kick right. Gets some good yards, and it will be a line out for police inside the 40 meter.
Lineouts have been good from both sides in the first 20 minutes of play. Nothing too shabby, but then both hookers have done their job right.
Both teams have won all their lineouts. So Lairu Pavitra to get the ball in. This time he misses it. We jinxed it, I think, and that was a clear knock-on there from police. We shouldn't be praising anyone, I think.
Commentator's curse is real.
So not the ideal start after the short break for police. Here we go. Doesn't get it right, Lairu Pavitra. And knocked on for the forward, Dhanush Kediri Surya. Knocking it on behind the line out. So it will be a scrum for CHNFC. Sudham Suryarachi once again to feed in. Inside their own half. Rohit Rajapaksa waiting at first receiver. But it's CHNFC using his forwards. Rohit Rajapaksa goes to the boot. Gets it high. Doesn't get it long though. But it's an error of judgment there from Sujan Korituaku. And it's CHNFC is still going now. Have space on the outside, but the forward goes by himself. Now Sudham gets it to Sudashana Mudutantri, who twists and turns, goes into heavy traffic, brought down. Just minutes. That's a little bit of aji-baji there. Sudham Suryarachi losing his cool. And Sudashana Mudutantri also coming in. Players have to calm down.
Vakish Veer Singh also guilty on that time. Quite a bit of talking there by the two sides. Referee will want to have a word. We'd like to see initially what happened for this mishap. We'll wait and see if we can see a replay. So there you go. This was what initially took place. Sudarshan Muttantri going down. And Sudham Suryarachi taking the ball, going back. I think it was a late call that aggravated this whole incident. I think nothing more serious than that, Ranjika.
So I think it was Mohan Nimararatne who tackled Sudham Suryarachi there. And that's what created the little argy-bargy. But nevertheless, it was a penalty awarded for Seaton FC. And they get the ball inside the 22. Now with a chance to get in the lead for the first time. Prasad Madhusankar to throw in the line out. Gets it wrong. Good steal there from Police Sports Club. Just what they needed to do here inside their own half. Now they'll surely go to Narin Kumara to clear his lines. And he does so with ace. So once again, Seaton FC giving away possession very easily.
Unfortunate turn of events. I think the second or third time they've actually made a considerable impact into that 22 meter. They just had to give away that line out. I mentioned the lineouts have been good from both sides. Just when we tell that, both hookers have flunked both of their lineouts.
Prasad Madhusankar with another chance to make up for his mistake earlier. They're not far away from the 32. Goes to the shorter one there, but almost spilling it in that occasion. But Sudham Suryarachi gathers it. And it's a turnover. It's a turnover from Police Sports Club. Brilliant. Once again, Primesh Danushka. Goes to Narin Kumara. Goes to Vunivosa. He has players on the outside. That's a brilliant ball for Suzan Kodituaku. Suranga Kasun, that is, who makes a good bit of yards there, but knocks the ball forward.
Once again, very unfortunate. Good piece of work from their forwards to win the ball from Sudham Suryarachi. Just that they could not hold on to that ball. If they had not passed that in that instant, I mean, if they had kept the ball with themselves, tried to play it in close quarters and then capitalize, I think things would have been different. But in the meantime, things not looking good for CHNFC. Just an update about the Dialog View app. Sri Lanka's largest video collection is right there at your fingertips. All you need to do is go download it on the Dialog Google Play Store or also on the App Store. And mind you, anything can be watched at no cost for data. And that's a wonderful addition coming to you from the Dialog View app. In the meantime, trouble looming in for CH by the looks of it. It looks like Hirusha Sampath is the player on the ground.
The youngster not having the best of starts for his club rugby career.
Things not looking good for Sampath at the moment.
And the news from Varisara is that the Sailors are leading 5-0 against Air Force.
The CHNFC bench look very worried. There you go. That was the break coming in from Kasun Suranga. Oh dear, that pass did not go into the hands of Hiroshan Silva. Had it gone, it would have been a definite try for all that is worth. Just not quite there. And Hirosha Sampath is being examined by the matchday doctor, Dr. Namita Sankalpa, making sure he's fit to proceed. I think player safety is of utmost importance, Ranjika, regardless of what level of rugby you're playing. I think you need to be in a right stable mind or right health to proceed. And that's something that World Rugby also has prescribed in their manuals to ensure that the player is safe to continue play. If not, he'll have to leave the field.
Yes, here's Sampath going with an HIA, head injury assessment. And the referee is asking him to walk off for a 10-minute break. Here's Sampath will be assessed on the sidelines.
There you go. The call is right, very clear from the referee as well. So CHNFC will be bringing in Fresh legs for Sampath. Sampath has not had the best of starts of Club Rugby 2020, right?
It is very unfortunate for the youngster. Just not being able to create an impact or do justice for his opportunity and the belief Viper Gunaratha had in him. Nevertheless, few changes coming in for Season FC. We also can see Kushan Idunil in the field. And bit of changes in the position as well. And I think Hirosh Sampath is back.
Ball in for Suryarachi. Suryarachi waits for the right time, breaks on the short side. Now Suryarachi puts in a kick. Was pushed backwards, but referee says play on. Here comes the police. Looks of it, I think Sudham Suryarachi was barred from going for that ball, and that should be a clear offense. And there you go, the first yellow card shown. And that time Janit Chanaka will spend the next few minutes in the sin bin, and that's not going to be good news for police.
Yes, he's not what they need, and unwanted, I think, in that occasion. There wasn't really a big threat of a try there for Janit Chanaka to do that. Nevertheless, right call from the referee, and it's going to be a scrum for CHNFC with a one-man advantage until the end of the first half. At least the better half of the first half which is remaining. We're just closing in on the 28th minute. And it will be Sudham to feed in.
Change of personnel. Hashan Maduranga goes into fullback while Kushan Idunil will fill Hashan Maduranga's place at wing. Now CH once again trying to breach that police defense line. Numbers in the forwards. Chatura Dilshan, the try scorer from the last weekend, the winning try scorer for CH. And there you go, that's what pressure does to you. Udara Surya Peruma, experienced campaigner, knows exactly what he did. And you can see the frustration at CHNFC's with CHNFC. Sarat Chandra, Chatura Dilshan clearly disappointed from the effort. Here you go, take a look at that. Sarat Chandra combines with Dilshan, goes to ground. He's been taken down. Look at Surya Peruma's hands. There he goes. Locks his hand very... I think he was doing it in a very acceptable frame. I think that's where the legal line is drawn. So wonderful bit of work from Surya Peruma, and police have won back the ball.
It's brilliant. Now they have to make sure that they eat as much as time as possible. Keep the ball in their hands. Keep it in close quarters until the time is up, so that Janit Chanaka can come in. As Lairu Pavitra get ready for another throw-in. Closing in on the halfway mark. It's a wayward one, but it comes away with it. Udar Suryaperuma once again. Now using the forwards to push on. And another penalty conceded from CHNFC.
This is not good from CH. Satyanathunga that time. And Nalin Kumar will be looking to add as much as meters from his clearance, but he needs to make sure that he does not overcook it like he did last time, and this time that's a decent kick.
This is just what police want when they are down to 14 men, but exactly the opposite that CH would have loved to do in this advantage time. Brilliant from police, isn't it? Taking their own time, eating down the time as Lairu Pavitra get ready for another throw-in.
Police are also playing with 14 players. They need to make that, keep that in mind, and try to hold on to much as ball as they can. That time Primesh Danushka almost taken out, but Danushka doing really well to keep the ball alive.
Rathit Silva going into contact now, acting as scrum half. Primesh Danushka back on his feet. That's a penalty conceded from Police FC. Holding on, says the referee. So it's unfortunate for Police Sports Club after all the hard work, giving away possession. It's a good kick there from Rohit Rajapaksa, pushing the ball back inside the attacking half. So it is another opportunity for CHNFC to put together some good faces and somehow use this advantage to get some points on board. If you're not happy with the players, the line out. Prasad Madhusankar to go in. Sajid Saranga flips it to Sudham Suyarachi. Goes to Sudashana Mudutantri. He's pushing forward. Power shown there from Mudutantri. Goes into contact. Now the forwards putting in the hard yards now. Sudham Suyarachi changes direction. Goes to Nishan Pereira. But that's a turnover there from Udan Surya Peruma.
Kicks
goes
the ball
to ground.
Surya Peruma that time. Didn't have too many options with him. Now Veerakon trying to counter attack.
This comedy of errors there from both sides. But Udara not having support. Going into the boot, Ryan Veerakon recollecting it as CHNFC. Sudarshan Mudutantri tries to go by himself, barged behind by the oncoming defense. As CH take their time. Sudham Suryarach now once again. Quick hands there from the forwards. Goes into contact on the 40 meter now. On their own half, CHNFC. FC says knock on.
And there you go. That's the reward Surya Peruma gets for all his efforts. And Police have won back ball. I'd like to see that Surya Peruma move if we have it on our replay. There you go. Take a look at that. Drop ball taken. Picked up. Surya Peruma knew he didn't have the gas with the likes of a player of stature of Sudham Suryarachi. Ryan Veerakon collects the ball. Should have been a little bit more vigilant that time. The best option could have been to send it out and kick it out into touch.
Yes, comedy of errors, like I mentioned. Both teams are lacking discipline in this first half an hour of this game. 33 minutes on our clock. Just 4 minutes remaining for Janit Chanaka on the bin. So CHNFC have basically wasted 6 minutes of the one-man advantage. There's been Police to feed in for the scrum. Primesh Danushka goes to Nalin Kumara. Vudivosa now doesn't get the pass into his hands. Suranga Kasun is stolen from Warren Veerakon, but the referee says knock forward.
Good ball from Warren Veerakon, just that he could not get hold of it on the first touch.
This is a replay. There you go. Warren Veerakon just couldn't gather the ball. Just could get only one hand to the ball. So it will be another scrum. There you go. Udara Surya Peruma asking the referee how much time remaining on the clock for his player to come back in. So Police Sports Club's playing it smart at the moment, eating their time. This is just ideal for them. Just 2 minutes, little over 2 minutes remaining until Janit Chanaka come back.
Primesh Danushka with the feed. Now to Dean. Dean goes on the short side. Has Sudarshan Mudutantri taking him down. Numbers for Police. Now Primesh Danushka shifts direction.
Nalin Kumara to Vudivosa. Gets the dummy in. Tries to offload a fancy one, but turns the ball over. So it's CH on the attack now. Kushan Edunil going by himself.
Multiple changes of hands in terms of position for CHNFC.
This is Rohit Rajapaksa now. Using his force. Satya Ranatunga goes to Chatur Dilshan. This is Ryan Veerakon working in as Scrum off as Warren Veerakone now going into contact. CH stringing in some faces. Rohit Rajapaksa picks and goes. Gets the offload to Mudutantri, but it goes to the hands of Chatura Deshan, who goes into contact. And Sudham Suryachi finally goes to the rubber, and the ball is still in play, but ultimately rolled out of touch, and it will be a line out for Police.
He tried all the options, but this time taken quickly. Good presence of mind from Police. Stops the attack. And now turnover ball. Here comes CH. Good presence of mind from Sarat Chandra. Here goes the red jerseys making their way onto the 22. Short side this time. Puts in the cheeky kick. It's a chase. Nishan Pereira has the legs. Has he scored the try? We'll wait and see if that try has been awarded. So no try is the official call from the referee. There you go, take a look at that. Nishan Pereira goes into the ball. I think the offense was in the face before that. If he could roll back a few faces back, I think that's what the referee wants to see.
Smart play there from Nishan Pereira. Unfortunately, the try was ruled out. So the score remains the same, 5-all. Nine Kumara to clear the lines. This time blocked by, but it's knocked on by Mohan Vimalaratna.
But Nalin Kumara, what about that restart? Things not working right for their first 5/8 in this game. Nalin Kumara put on a tremendous pressure, missed the first kick to touch. Now making a blunder of that restart.
And
I
then
think the first timers are not having a good day. Hiru Sampath as well as Nalin Kumara. And Police Sports Club have once again been restored to their original account.
Scrum on the 22 for CHNFC. Another chance for them to end the first half on a high. Sudham Suyarachi to feed in. Referee's not happy with the forwards. So unbinding again as referee gives clear instructions for the forwards. Just a little over 1 minute remaining on our clock in the first half. Sudham feeds it in. Sudarshan Mudutantri taking the ball. Chatur Dilshan rather. And now Sudham goes, gets it, but referee awards the penalty taken quickly from Sudhan. Gets it to Warren Veerakone. Does he have the power to go all the way? Still going, but I think he's just inches away from the try line.
Advantage played in favor of CSNFC. Numbers coming in for the red jerseys. And there you go. That's the penalty coming in for CH. But the looks of it, I think the CH players are confident that they scored the try. Referee wants to have a word with the assistant referee Anil Mangala.
So another penalty coming up for CHNFC. Just few seconds remaining on our clock. And CHNFC opts for a scrum inside their 5 meter.
Should be the final play for the first half. If CHNFC can go into their dugout with a lead, I think that's going to set the tone for the second half.
Sudam to feed in. Goes to ground, the ball collapses. Scrum collapses rather. The referee will instruct the forwards once again. Experienced Satya Ranatunga getting some advice from the referee. Prasad Madhusanka and Kalindu Karyavasam. So Sudha once again to feed in, feeds it in now. Pushing forward, the CH forwards. Gets the ball, Chatur Dilshan still going, is he over?
Not yet. Inches close to the try line, taking again CHNFC going for the line, still going. Have they scored? Not yet is the call, still going CH.
This is desperate defense from from Police Sports Club. The ball is dropped, but knockback says that if Satya Ranatunga now goes. He's on top of the try line, but held up and pushed back by Police Sports Club. Brilliant defense from Police. Sudam Suyarachi now changes direction, goes to Sudashana Mudutantri. Held back once again. Brilliant defense from Police Sports Club. Applauded by their supporters on the backside. This is Satya Ranatunga now going into contact. Forwards marching on for CHNFC. Now Sudam Suyarach asking the forwards to go again.
The forwards have covered almost 6 or 7 faces, still not true. Police Sports Club spreading their defense. They know
that now going into contact.
Police spreading their defense out wide. They know they have a lot of defending to do as long as CHNFC have their ball.
See, it's still going inches away from the try line. This desperate stuff from both sides. Now Satya Ranatunga taking the ball, going into contact. Still inches away now, Sudam Suyarachi. Can he create something? Goes to his captain. Rohit Rajapaksa held in the tackle, push forward. Rolling diagonally there, now rolled over. Is it over? Not yet, not yet. Prasad Madhusanka barges through. Is he over? Yes, it is.
Finally, Madhusanka makes the break. And by the looks of it, Madhusanka has scored for CHNFC. So there you go, try number 2 coming in. Prasad Madhusanka. After 12-13 faces, the forwards have finally done the job. And CHNFC take the lead at halftime.
Yes. Good continuity shown from the CH forwards, putting in the hard yards. They know the break is coming. Just made sure that they do not let this go. And Prasad Madhusanka doing that final barge through. There you go, the big hooker just barging through and going over.
There you go, you can see the celebration in the forwards. Kalindu Karyavasam knows that he and his players, he and his front row has done all the hard work, and finally they've got themselves a try. So Captain Rajapaksa has with him the opportunity of adding 2 extras.
This is to put them ahead by 7 points. But he too misses it. So that will be the first half. The end of the first half in this match between CHNFC and Police Sports Club. Wonderful comeback there from CHNFC. They were trailing 5 points to nil in the first 20 minutes. but they came back strong to take back the lead 10 points to nil going into the break.
Not the best of halves for either team. Police Sports Club only have themselves to blame for their errors, what they committed. That cost them tries and that cost them this lead as well. So in the meantime, CSNFC very happy to take that 5-point lead and all to play for in this second half of action in this Dialog Rugby League 2020 opener. Let's wait and see what this second half has to offer. In the meantime, here's what took place in the first half. I think CSNFC had a very good second quarter, but the first quarter belonged to Police. There you go. This was the earlier break. Solankasun going into ground and Imosi Nivosa seeing the opportunity goes right through the middle for the first try.
First try of the game. This was the first try for CHNFC. Smart bit of play there from Sajid Saranga, who just barges through, taking 3 defenders with him as he went over the whitewash to equal the game. And this was a try that was not given by Nishan Pereira because of the previous move before that try was scored. And to end the half,
I think the grounding was not quite satisfactory in the earlier move. And there you go, Prasad Madhusankat bringing in that try, a hard-earned try for CSNFC. So that concludes what we have for the first half. We'll take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, we'll have action from the second half.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සිදු.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
Ceylon personal loan කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with a heart.
ක්‍රීඩාව සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
අලු සීට් එකක් දැම්ම නම් නරකයි.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
සර්, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම්. දෙකින් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්ව වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
உங்கள் கிராமத்தில், உங்கள் நகரில், உங்கள் பிரதேசத்தில் உள்ள வீரர்கள் திறமையானவர்களா? அவளின் திறமைகளை நீங்கள் அறிந்து கொள்ள வேண்டுமா? தமிழ் பேசும் உங்களின் திறமைகளை உலகறியச் செய்யும் உங்களுக்கான யூடியூப் சேனல் www.youtube.com/ThePapare தமிழ்.
රුපියල් 5කින් මොනවද කරන්න පුළුවන්?
5කින්
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර්, සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්ව වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
ක්‍රීඩාවා සම්බන්ධ කතන්දර දැනගෙන හිටියට විතරක් මදි. ඒවා ලෝකෙටම ඇහෙන්න කියන්න පුළුවන් ක්‍රමයක් ගැනයි මේ කියන්නේ. නිකම්ම නෙමෙයි, මුදල් උපයන්නත් පුළුවන්. ක්‍රීඩාව ගැන රසකතා දන්නවා නම් ඒවා නිර්මාණශීලීව රූප මාධ්‍යයෙන් ඉදිරිපත් කරන්න පුළුවන් නම් කතා කරන්න අපට 0777 822 777 නැත්නම් ඊමේල් කරන්න careers@thepapare.com. thepapare.com ක්‍රීඩාවට හදවතින්ම.
Welcome back to live action. You're with Sri Lanka's #1 sports hub, ThePapare.com, and we are here in a brand new year. In the meantime, to bring you action from the Dialog Rugby League 2020. CS and FC have just taken the lead at halftime, 10 points to 5. That's how the points table, in fact, the scoreline looks like. The points table will have an effect based on this 40 minutes.
And we have straight away have a change for Police Sports Club. Janit Chandimal coming in for Nalin Kumar.
That call was very obvious based on how Nalin Kumar has played in the first 40 minutes of this game.
This is Janit Sanak going into contact. Held up in the tackle. Still held up. Still held up. Police pleading for a holding on infringement. But the referee plays on. That's a Lairu Pavitra going into contact. Primesh Tanushka gets it to Vunivosa. Vunivosa to Janit Chandimal. But the pass from Chandimal goes astray. So that's a line out.
I think with the addition of Janit Chandimal, coach Rodrigo must be expecting to speed things up to get Police to play to that usual pace that they're used to be playing at. And then in the meantime, replacements coming in for CHNFC as well. Nivanka Prasad joins the forwards. In the meantime, as of now, Rohit Rajapaksa remains to be the only kicking option available for CHNFC. We'll wait and see if there are replacements coming in for CH as well.
It's good take from Sajid Saranga there. CHNFC push forward now. Gaining some yards. The maul. Mudhu Tantri gives the balls to Sudham Suyarachi, who goes for a high hanging kick. It's gathered cleanly by the Police players. Now Vunivosa has players on the outside, but he's still going. Asking his player to cut back in. He still brushes off few tackles as he goes inside the 22 meter. Gets the offload to Suranga Kasun, who goes into contact inside the 22. Police in still with possession. Primesh Danushka gets a wayward pass there to Rasit Silva. Goes into contact, brought down on the 22 still. Police FC. Can they make it count? Janit Chandimal gets it to Lairu Pavitra, and that's a try, is it? Yes, it is. Janit Chandimal, the replacement fly half, gets a try, and the perfect start for Police Sports Club in the second half.
Vunivosa once again making that break. He was looking for options left and right. Ideally, this combination should be running with Sajid Silva and Nirojan Silva on either side. Couldn't get through, but he had the presence of mind to keep the ball with him, not do anything fancy. And few phases later, Police Sports Club has to try. Sajid Silva wanted to give Chandimal a better kicking angle and send the ball in for Chandimal to score.
Unselfish there. Now then Primesh Danushka getting the ball to Janit Chandimal, who takes the ball to Udar Surya Peruma. And then to Danushka Dirisurya, who breaks through and gets the ball to Sajid Silva, and then the offload to Janit Chandimal, who goes over for the second try of the game for Police Sports Club.
And there
I see the back. Penalty advantage is on. Away blue.
Back live. Once again, apologies for the technical errors from our end, as the referee gives away another penalty. The string of penalties against Police. They have to be careful. They're just 5 minutes, five yards away from the try line. This is definitely a chance for CHNFC to come back into this game. They are trailing by 14 points. As the forwards get ready once again. Dushman Priyadarshana, Satya Ranatunga and Prasad Madhusanka.
Crouch!
The three experienced
Bye!
forwards for CHNFC in the field together. Balls come in, taken by Chatur Dilshan.
Away now, tackler!
Brought back by the defense of Police. Is good from Police. Nishan Pereira picks and goes. Brought down. Gets a good 3-4 yards forward. Sudham Suherach now gets the ball to Sajid Sarang, the try scorer. Desperate defense from Police Sports Club. Now Sudarsana Mudutani, twist and turn, signature move from Muthu. Sailed in the tackle, dropped. And now Prasad Madhusanga breaks through, closing in the try line. This is good defense from Police FC. Up to the task. Sudarsana Mudutani once again goes past one defender, closing in CHNFC. Sajid Tarang, if I'm not mistaken, just inches away from the try line. Still going CHNFC.
You're offside, back up.
Sudham
Back up.
waiting for the ball, giving it back, and that will be the try.
Continuous amount of faces finally put through. Satya Ranatunga drops the ball down on the whitewash. Third try coming in, and Suryarachi adds the extras as well very quickly. He knows that this game is not yet won. They need to do a lot more than this. And Satya Ranatunga just like that enters the top try scorers list once again. Had 3 tries to his name before this game. With this try it makes it 4. Quite interesting to see forward making the top try scorers list.
This goes to show, here we go, the replay. It's a good few faces created by the forwards of CHNFC. All credit should go to them.
Yellow card's back. Okay.
Here we go. Sudham Suryarachi giving the ball to Satya Ranatunga. Satya Ranatunga, who barges through.
You're 12, right?
Police get ready for the restart. 7-point game with little over 8 minutes remaining on our clock. This is going to be exciting minutes as Vudivosa kicks it deep. And that's a knock forward. Knock forward by Hashan Madhuranga. Just not what they needed at this time.
Not the restart that CSNFC were looking for. There you go.
Offside after the knock forward.
Was not in a position to gather that ball at all. Referee ultimately hands them a penalty there.
He's coming.
A little bit of dissent from the CH player, gifting Police FC a penalty and a chance for them to create some faces, eat out some time. Just a little over 6 minutes remaining on our clock.
Guys.
As Lyra Boy take his own time, own ample time to throw in the ball. Goes to Udara Surya Peruma. Gathers it cleanly.
Come out! Come
Now
out!
using the ball, but good defense from CHNFC.
Nope.
It's
Still
Rasit Silva who's carrying the ball now. Goes into ground. Satya Ranatunga taking him down. Udara Surya Peruma at first receiver. Brushes off two defenders. Still going. Rolling on the floor. The ball is still in with Primesh Danushka. Now the back line. Eroshan Silva, the try scorer, goes to Janit Chanaka, and is that the match winning try from Janit Chanaka? Goes right under the post, and the try they needed.
I think that's the final nail in the CH coffin. Eroshan Silva, the man, he saw the opportunity, he sent the ball out, and Janit Chanaka just sped on his lines to score that fifth try, and that should be the game for Police Sports Club.
Rightfully said, credit should go to Eroshan Silva, seeing the opportunity, sending the ball out wide, and Janit Chanaka just brushing off the defense. I think it was Warren Veerakon who was defending the final defense, just brushes him off. Here we go.
There you go. Take a look at that. Eroshan Silva saw that running line, committed two players onto him, and then sent in that pass to Janit Chanaka. Chanaka knows how important 2 points are, and make sure he scores under the post. Sajid Silva adds the extras. And there we go. Police Sports Club have finally taken the upper hand in this game. And it comes to us to also decide the player of the match, Ranziger.
I think two contenders for me from the police side. Eroshan Silva, definitely try for him, and some good passes and good playmaking from the center, and also the contention is Janit Chanaka as well, who has made some good breaks in the first half and in the second half, but he considered a yellow card, so that's
but I think credit should also go to Udara Surya Peruma in that tight five, has played an intensive job. Here comes Adis Handupatirana. Handupatirana has numbers, goes to ground. So Sudham Suraj takes an effort to put him down.
No, he's away from the ball.
This police coming back once again into the attacking half. Primesh Danushka goes deep, gets it to Eroshan Silva once again, who puts on the dummy, tries to offload to Vunivosa, but it's ended up in the hands of Nishon Pereira, who goes into contact. Rohit Rajapaksa to Warren Veerakon, gives it to Nirvanka Prasad, tries to go through heavy traffic, but no way through for him in that occasion. Brought down inside their own half. Sudham Surayarachi goes to
tackle now.
His forwards now. 4 minutes remaining on our clock. Sudarshan Mutwandi breaks through, still going, and that's knock on. But the referee says hands on the ground.
Didn't make it back.
So it will be a penalty for CHNFC, but game is done and dusted for me, Inshaf.
Are you thinking yellow for that? Yellow? Time's off.
Looks like
Time's off.
Vunivosa will also have to spend the next few minutes on the sin bin.
12.
In fact, he did not get back and have a proper entrance to that, to contest that ball. So yellow card coming in for Vunivosa, so he'll be spending the rest of the game in the naughty chair, but this game is done and dusted for me. Sudham Suraj now looking for a consolation try. Coming back to the player of the match debate, Ranjik, I think this man, the captain Eroshan Silva, has stood out as the obvious choice as player of the match, and I think he's done a really good job coordinating his team as well as making those important breaks for his side.
Definitely, undoubtedly Eroshan Silva deserving player of the match. The Dialog View Hub player of the match of this game will be Eroshan Silva of Police Sports Club, guiding his team, making those breaks, and of course a try for him as Nislan Nilar making his way to the side, gets the steal, but unfortunately knocked forward from CHNFC as Police string together another counter attack. The ball goes to ground. This is Erosion Silva waiting for Primesh Danushka. Adisha Hadun Padirana also creating an impact as he got to the field.
You can leave it. It's coming for blue. It's coming. Back up, guys.
Ball is out, says the referee. Vagisha getting the ball out. Erosion Silva now goes past one defender. Still going, brought to ground. Primesh Danushka goes to Lahiru Pavitra.
Tackler come.
Goes into contact, brought down on the 22. Now Suranga Kasun goes to the try scorer Janit Chanaka, brought down.
Yes, fair steal. First man, that's red ball.
Taking time Police FC, but the referee was right on top. Sudarsana Mudutantri winning his team a penalty. And a chance for them to get some sort of reconciliation in this match.
Suraji, he needs to act fast. He knows he needs to act fast, but time is running out. Less than a minute to go in this opening fixture.
Blue change. Substitute. Substitutes, guys. Substitutes.
Fresh faces coming for both sides in the last minute. Shifa Zamat comes in for Police. In the meantime, Dimitri Vijayatunga makes his way onto the field for CH. That means that Manoj Sarachandra he's been taken off.
21-6 are off.
Not the best of days for Sarachandra.
Time's on.
It's considered a yellow card as well. Goes to Sudarsana Mudutantri. CHNFC forming the maul. That's Dimitri's first touch. He tries to fend off the defenders, but put to ground.
Ruck. It's a ruck. Still a ruck. You're just early.
Still a ruck, says the referee. So one final chance opening up for Sudam Suryachi. Here comes Suryachi looking for options. Finds a long cutout pass to Madhuranga. Madhuranga has numbers that time. That is Ryan Virakon.
Still going CHNFC. Looking for that consolation try.
Pulasisa Naika now barging through.
No, 50.
Fourth try will give CSNFC the bonus point. Now Rajapaksa has Pradarshana in support. Suraj once again. Out to Pulasti. In fact, that time Nivanka Prasad. And that should be the game for Police. Looks like a little bit more time left to play.
That's been the case for CHNFC right throughout the season so far. Inshaf just haven't been able to live up to the expectations. The potential, so much potential in this side, but unfortunately not making it count, not finding the right chemistry once again. And of course, the results says it all. Another bonus point defeat for CHNFC at the hands of Police Sports Club. I think Police deserving winners of this match.
Final substitute made for CHNFC. Sudam Suryachi leaves the field, gives way for Tuan Shuel Wasim to play a few minutes before the full-time whistle.
Set.
Shifa Zamat with the feed. Ball out for Police. Here comes the Cops. One final attempt before the full-time whistle.
Let him come out. Good. Stay here. Behind, please. Scrum half one time. Now use.
Turnover ball this time. CSNFC. Nivanka Prasad barges off Hiroshan Silvan. Doesn't go past Surya Perumal. Taken down. Sachit Silva is right there at defense.
That's fine.
This is Dimitri Vijayatunga held in the tackle, brought down. Now Hashan Maduranga goes to Nishan Pereira. Kushan Nidunil going into contact. Brought down. Rohit Rajapaksa to Dimitri Vijayatunga. Pulasi Dasanayaka in support as he goes to ground. And another penalty offside, says the referee. Takes a quick tap to on. Gets it to Hashan Maduranga, who cuts back in. Goes into contact. Pulasi Dasanayaka now. Going into heavy traffic. Brought down. Tuan gives it to captain Rohit Rajapaksa. Gets the offload to Dushman Jamira. Just inches away and the strike.
Scores, and that should be the game. You can see Priyadashana urge him back, but I think there is not enough time remaining. So there you go. That should be the game for Police Sports Club. CHNFC will get the bonus point. No conversion.
Referee says there's more time for some more play. Here we go, the replay of that. Rohit Rajapaksa giving the ball to Dushman Priyadarshan. A good gather there. It was low on his knees, the prop forward. But gathers it and barges through the final defense of Hiroshan Silva to go over the try line. I know. 31 points to 22, as we expected in Shaf, another high scoring game. This is Tuan. Bring the ball to Nishan Pereira. Tries to go by himself. Gets the offload to Kushan Idunil, who goes into contact. Brought down. Changes direction. Goes to Pulasi Dasanayaka, who can't make much yards there. Now Dimitri Vijayatunga picks and goes. Brought down. Rohit Rajapaksa puts in the dummy, cuts back in, gets the offload on Ivanka Prasad. Takes two to put him down. Kushan Idunil to Nishan Pereira, who fends off two defenders, brushes off another one.
Let go, Blue!
Still going. Nissan Niral standing over his former schoolmate as Dimitri Vijayatunga tries to barge through heavy traffic. Turnover ball. Hiroshan Silva goes to the boot. Can his brother catch the ball? No, he doesn't. It's Hiroshan Silva who comes away with it. Fends off a defender. He has his brother on the inside. Gets past one more defender. Gets the offload, but unfortunately, just going past. But Hiroshan Silva comes away with it. Another side. Second try for Hiroshan Silva.
That's one of the most hilarious tries you'll ever see in this Dialog Rugby League. Passes in, passes out. But the Silva brothers have done it all.
Ideal accelerating stuff from the two brothers, the two Silva brothers. Hiroshan Silva looks to be in a lot of pain there. Maybe landed awkwardly, but what a game we've had. High scoring, thrilling, and free-spirited rugby from both sides.
And ended up kicking the player. Okay, well, there's nothing cynical behind it. He was trying to stop the ball, so I'm going to award the try and the advantage over. Is that okay with you? Cool, thank you.
So try awarded for Police. Here you go, take a look at that. Hiroshan Silva collects the ball, goes forward, sends the ball in to Sachit Silva. There's a good tackle coming in from Veerakoon. Pops the ball out. Hiroshan Silva was not expecting that ball to him.
Yeah.
However, Silva collects it and scores.
And no, time's off for the tries awarded.
So the second try of the game for Hiroshan Silva. Hiroshan Silva looks to be on ground, still getting some
You're going to have a minute and a half.
medical attention as his brother gets ready.
So 1 minute and a half remaining to go in this game.
Just right here with me.
Sajid Silva with a difficult conversion. Should be the hardest kick he's taken for the entire game.
Doesn't look to be straight, so that goes astray. Referee looking at his watch. I think he points out saying 1 minute.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
2 to 1. Suhail Wasim. So Rohit Rajapaksa kicks it deep. Gets it to Adish Adun Patirana, who gives it to Vunivosa.
Charge down. Charge down.
Tries to be funky there, but Rohit Rajapaksa blocking the kick as Hashan Maduranga goes past 2 defenders, gets the offload to Nishon Pereira, who's brought down inside the 22.
Play it off the ground. You did. There's the mark.
Hands on the ruck, says the referee. Taken quickly, Dimitri Vijayatunga barges through, goes into heavy traffic. Held up in the tackle. Now Suhail gets it to Satyaranattunga, the try scorer. Now Sudarshan Mudutandri gets the offload, but I think it's another penalty for CHNFC for offside play.
Offside, go on.
Sudarshan Mudutandri will try to barge his way through.
Tackle now, release.
Goes into heavy traffic. Brought down. Nivanka Prasad at the back of the ruck. Picks and goes to ground.
Pillar high.
Now Pulasti tries to barge away, but no. Stolen back from Police. Is brilliant from Police Sports Club. Taking their own time. And Suranga Kasun kicks it to touch. No, he doesn't. It's touch, says the assistant referee.
It's a foot race, but referee will bring back play, and that should be the game. Janit Chanaka will not get his hat-trick of tries.
No try and time is up.
And that's full time here at Police Park as Police Sports Club.
Out.
Finally, the final whistle goes off. And that's a huge win for Police Sports Club. 36 points to 22. A high-scoring game, just as we expected in Shaf.
The first half was nothing great, but the second half was absolutely brilliant. Wonderful bit of work from the Cops in the second half. The back line stood up to expectations, played to the optimum level, and the Cops deserved to take home their first win of the year.
A deserving win indeed, and a much-needed one after losing against Kandy Sports Club in the 4th week before the holiday break. We'll have a final confirmation. There you go, full-time confirmation, 36 points to 22. A thrilling game, a high-scoring game, and a fast, free-flowing rugby from Police Sports Club, especially securing the victory for him. We'll have, there you go, the key stats as well. Tried 6 tries for Police Sports Club and 3 conversions, and 4 tries, 1 conversion for CHNFC. So they will get the bonus point, but the win and the bonus point goes to Police Sports Club, and the player of the match, skipper of Police Sports Club, Hiroshan Silva, take the man of the match. And the upcoming fixtures of week 5, we have CRNFC taking on Kandy Sports Club at Longdon Place. That will decide who goes on top of the league in the first leg, and then Army Sports Club taking on Heavy Sports Club at Verisara. So that's happening tomorrow, and both matches will be brought to you live from www.thepapare.com. The next week's fixtures, let me remind you, the 6th week we have Air Force Sports Club taking on Police at Ratmalana on the 10th of January, and Navy Sports Club taking on Army on the same day at Valisara, and we have Seaton FC and Candy Sports Club going head-to-head at Racecourse on the 11th of January, Saturday, and Havelock Sports Club taking on CRN FC under lights at Havelock Sports Club on the same day. And that's it for today. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us, and from the technical crew, the content crew, and everyone here at ThePapare.com, thank you for joining us, and until next time, it's goodbye.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
සර් සර්ගේ පේමන්ට් එක සෙටල් කරන්න තියෙනවා.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.
වෙඩින් එකට තාම හොටෙල් එකවත් බුක් කරලා නැහැනේ.
දෙකින් දෙන්නම් සුදු.
අලු සීටිකක් දැම්මන නරකයි.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්නම්.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න. දෙකෙන් දෙන්න.
දෙකෙන් දෙන්න නම් දෙකෙන් ගන්න ඕනේ. Whatever the need, a Ceylon personal loan will be ready for you in just 2 days.
සිලාන් පර්සනල් ලෝන් කිව්වා වගේම වැඩ.
Ceylon Bank, the bank with the heart.